My first guest is a rapper, a clothing designer, a beverage maker, we'll get into that, and an actor who can be seen every Tuesday night on the hit NBC show Law & Order Special Victims Unit. Please welcome Ice-T. First of all, so much to talk about. Icewear. Icewear, this is your clothing line.
Finally.
Finally, you have your own clothing line.
Yeah, I've been like hyping everybody else's clothes, you know what I'm saying, for all these years.
Right.
FUBU, Echo, and all that. So finally, you know, somebody said, Ice, you want to put it down? And I got the most style in the game, so I said I came out with Icewear. This is Icewear right here.
This is Icewear right here. Looks very nice. And you're a good-looking man. Have you thought about modeling this stuff on the runway yourself? Could you do that?
Hell yeah.
You could?
Yeah. You know, I'll go to Fashion Week in Milan, hit the runway. I can outdo those models. I'm one of them cats that thinks I can do stuff as well as... I know things I can't do, but certain things I think I could do. Yeah, I'd hit the runway.
Like eye surgery. Could you just do eye surgery if you jumped into it? Does Ice-T's sense of cool and I can do anything apply to eye surgery?
I don't think you'd ever see it again.
Yeah. You'd give it a shot, though.
Yeah, I'd try it if nobody else was around.
So if you were... That doesn't sound too good. Let's do some eye surgery, but I don't want anybody around. Let's just do it over here. So you got this new Icewear.
Yeah.
And Icewear makes anyone cool?
Well, you know, it's just my pitch on fashion, you know.
Right.
I mean, I think basically there's two types of looks out there. You got, like, the Abercrombie & Fitch look. That's like, let's look like a bum.
Right.
I'm not with that.
You're
know
not
what
with
I'm saying?
that.
I want to look sharp. I'm from the ghetto. I ain't never had nothing. I want to look like I got something. How y'all feel about
That's
that?
Fine.
You know
what
I'm
fine.
saying?
Look like you got something.
Now, if you're really rich, you can wear those kinds of clothes. I mean, that's cool. If your daddy owns the world, and you can wear torn jeans. I used to have to wear torn jeans.
Right.
So I'm trying to look sharp at all times.
If I, say, wore these clothes, would I look cool? Would I look street? Would I have street cred? I think that's what it's called. Would I suddenly be, you know what I'm saying?
But you got street cred already, Conan.
What are you talking? Do I really?
People love you, man. Out in the streets, they love you.
But
man.
that's not the same. Please. Please, and by the way, thank you for rehearsing that exchange with me earlier. But I'm just curious. I mean, yeah, sure, people love Conan. People own Conan's a god, blah, blah, blah. But we fill in the blank, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about cool, a sense of like, that's a dangerous cat. Do you think anyone would ever think I was a dangerous cat if I was wearing one of those, say that hat right there? If I was wearing that hat, would I be a dangerous cat? Would I be a dangerous cat in the hat? That's what I'm trying to get from you.
I don't know.
Okay, that's all. I like how I had you, and I was a cool guy, and then I lost you.
You went to Dangerous Cat.
I did. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have gone for that.
Yeah.
You also have an energy drink out.
Yeah.
And it's called...
Liquid Ice, baby.
Yeah, it's called Liquid Ice, which is, I gotta say, that's a great name, Liquid Ice.
Yeah, it makes you cool, it makes you... It works... Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it built up your arm for a second. Provide wrist and arm strength. No, you're talking about it's an aphrodisiac. That's what you're saying.
It gives you stamina for whatever game you're about to indulge in.
Well, not for any game, I'm guessing. Specifically for the ways of love. If you were jogging, probably not a great idea to drink a lot.
If you jog, you could drink a lot of that stuff. You'd be running.
Yeah, but... But you'd be, you know what I mean? You know, you'd be signaling for a left turn. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Red Bull been out.
If anyone can't handle this, if you can't handle this, you go someplace else. This is a show for people that can handle it.
It's nitro. Red Bull been out for a while, and a lot of people got into it, but it tastes nasty.
Red Bull tastes nasty?
Yeah, Red Bull tastes nasty. This stuff tastes good.
What does it taste like?
Tastes good. I mean, what it tastes like, you tell me. I'm not going to front on you, man. If it's nasty, spit it out. That
actually tastes good. It's sweet, and I'm not lying, and I'm not saying this just because you're giving me $500 after the show. And that hat. It's sweet. And I'll admit to you something. I want to try this out right now. See, this is what I'm talking about. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, I like how... I like how my instinct, you put the hat on like this, my instinct is to put it on like this.
drink enough of that, that hat will move right over on the front of your head.
Oh, really? Well, just if you put it on, this hat would just magically move down
Yeah.
over here, and suddenly I'm Bob Fosse and I'm dancing around. You better boil that before you put that back on. I got all kinds of stuff in here, all kinds of product. And then you have something else called Royal Ice. What's Royal Ice?
That's malt liquor. That's some else.
Okay, all right. That's just malt liquor.
Yeah, it gets you drunk real quick.
Can I just say that
I mean, a lot of people want to
that's
drink.
possibly the best slogan I've ever heard. Get you drunk real quick.
They got light beers in this because people have to consume so much to get drunk. That's why you drink to get drunk, right?
Right.
So this will get you drunk, couple sips, put it down.
Plus, and I should point this out, it's low in carbs. I think that's important for your midsection. Now, have you ever thought your name is Ice-T? Why aren't you selling iced tea? It seems obvious.
Honestly, those companies like that, Nestea and all them, I'm just like...
Have they approached you?
I'm just a little bit too radical for them. You know what I'm saying? They're afraid of me. They don't know what I might say at any moment, neither do you. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So
You're a dangerous cat. You're going to do some serious eye surgery on me after the show, aren't you? But you know what I'm saying is that it's such a natural fit. Who better to sell iced tea than Ice Cube sold ice cubes for a while, I think. His own brand of ice cubes.
Nah, I don't know. I didn't. That was just maybe too corny, so we just came with something different.
Good. All right. George Foreman has made a fortune selling those grills. Is he a role model when you're out to sell stuff? Do you like the way George Foreman sells stuff?
Well, I just think is once you get yourself out there and you're a celebrity and you build a little integrity, I mean, why not maximize your hustle? You know what I'm saying? And over these years, people have followed me and they think, well, I'll give Ice a try. I haven't lied to him yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So why not? You know, it's the American way.
So Foreman, like, would you look at him and think that's a good salesman?
Well, he sold a hell of a lot of them damn grills, didn't he?
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I say something? The problem with that, though, is that you look at the way Foreman sells those grills, and he's been on the show many times, and I love the guy. He smiles constantly. Could you do that? If you had to, could you just smile all the time, and would people buy it?
I think when you as big as George Foreman, you got to smile a lot just to make people feel comfortable around.
Right. That's a good point. Just to calm people down.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Right. But you think you could do that? Do you think if you had to, to sell more liquid ice, do you think you could be smiling all the time? Because that would be your whole persona is kind of a scowling guy.
Well, honestly, though, I've never really done anything that I had to change my image and my vibe to sell.
Right.
If I have to do that, then I wouldn't do it, you know. So people gonna get my stuff or buy my clothes because they dig this vibe.
Exactly.
Not the smiling iced tea or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If they see me smiling and stuff, they know something's wrong. They like...
They know something's gone very, very wrong.
Yeah, something's up.
You have an interesting idea. You love video games.
Yeah.
You love video games. You play video games a lot at home. I understand that you think video games should be introduced into the penal system. Is that true?
Well, I just said it'd be an easy way to do your time. I mean, I can actually sit up and play a video game for 10, 12 hours real quick. So I'm like, if you got a 5-year bid, you could be playing video games and it would just go by like that.
So instead of guys pumping iron, which they do all the time, you would say just hook them up with an Xbox or something, and
send them some games. They'll stay in their cell, no problems. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like when it's time for them to get out, they'd be like, "Nah, man, I'm not finished with this level yet. Hold on, I'll be out in a second."
You're released from your 15-year sentence. No, I'll be there in a minute. Wow, that's a fascinating idea.
I mean, I'm into video games. I don't know if anybody out there digs them like me, but
I think, yeah, you like...
Yeah. I think women should be glad of video games because it keeps the men in the house. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly where we are, right by that PlayStation.
But it turns them into zombies.
It gives you a gamer's muscle. You get gamer's muscles in your thumbs and stuff.
That's the coolest word for just a hyper-developed thumb. That's just like, that's a gamer's muscle right there. Pretty cool. P. Diddy just ran the marathon, the New York City Marathon. Any chance that you would do that? You know, any chance that you would get into that whole thing and run a marathon? Do you like to run?
I used to run, when I was in the military, I used to run 12 miles a day, 6 miles in the morning, 6 miles at night. But now, I probably could run a couple miles, but I'd carjack somebody before 26 miles.
You out!
If I got to get 26 miles, somebody's got to get out their car. I ain't running that far.
I don't know the rules well for the marathon. I don't think that's allowed.
Nah, it's not. That's too far to run, man. It ain't that serious, man.
All right, all right. The 100th episode of Law & Order SUV. This show is doing great, by the way. Airs next Tuesday at 10 o'clock on NBC. I just tried this drink. I enjoy it. I like a sweet, fruity drink, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I don't like a scotch or a whiskey. I like something that has like a sweet, fruity taste. This is sort of like, you know...
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, exactly. This is like Kool-Aid, and it's got a kick to it, and that's the kind of thing that I like to drink.
Well, it's not for everybody, but it's for you, and it's probably for a few people out there. That's all we care about, you dig? Just whoever's feeling it, you know, get down with it.
Okay, I didn't understand one word you just said. I see, everybody. Jenna Elfman coming up. We'll be right back.